Okay, first I will explain about prinsip utama perumusan ulang kurikulum ELT 2013. First, revisiting roles of teacher from a curriculum development perspective. Dalam literatur pengembangan kurikulum, ada 3 pendekatan tentang bagaimana guru memperlakukan kurikulum di tingkat kelas. Pendekatan ini termasuk ketepatan penyampaian kurikulum, adaptasi pengembangan kurikulum, dan pengesahan penetapan kurikulum. Model kurikulum pertama yaitu menyampaikan kurikulum atau kerangka top-down. Guru diwajibkan mengikuti materi kurikulum yang telah ditentukan seperti silabus, RPP, dan buku teks. Kurikulum mengontrol apa dan bagaimana cara mengajar, serta apa dan bagaimana cara belajar. Model kurikulum yang kedua, adaptasi atau pengembangan kurikulum. Guru menyesuaikan materi kurikulum, misalnya standar kompetensi, silabus, buku teks, dengan praktik pengajaran lokal mereka. Mereka membuat penyesuaian yang signifikan, sehingga mereka dapat mengeksplorasi mana yang paling berhasil dan mana yang tidak berhasil. Dan yang ketiga, penetapan kurikulum. Melihat kurikulum sebagai suatu proses yang dibuat bersama dan dialami oleh siswa dan guru secara bersama-sama oleh individual. 2. Negotiating policy and curriculum materials, teacher-driven language curriculum development. Kurikulum sebagai produk dari kebijakan dan perencanaan bahasa mencakup 3 elemen, yaitu kebijakan dan materi kurikulum, pedagogi, dan penilaian. Elemen-elemen ini membangun totalitas kurikulum bahasa. Yang terakhir, positioning and forming English language pedagogy. Pedagogi adalah bagian dari experience kurikulum. Tanpa pedagogi, kurikulum hanya dilihat sebagai dokumen atau rencana saja. Dengan kata lain, praktik pedagogi merupakan manifestasi dari kurikulum resmi atau hidden curriculum and no curriculum. Item pedagogi selalu kompleks dan multidimensi, misalnya kekuatan, agensi, identitas, bentuk partisipasi. Karena kompleksitas pedagogi bahasa, maka pembelajaran bahasa Inggris tidak dapat dilaksanakan secara linear. Sebagaimana diatur dalam kurikulum ELT 2013, guru dan siswa harus mengalami 5 tahap proses pembelajaran, yaitu mengamati, menanya, bereksperimen, mengeksplorasi, mengasosiasikan, dan mengkomunikasikan.
Hello, my name is Ilviani and I'm from class 19A and my number MPM 19040004 and I'm from group C, and now I will explain the next material about integrating assessment and pedagogy dynamic approach. Language assessment is an important part of the overall curriculum. This is as a must see as a continuum of pedagogical as practice. It is important to ponder that how and why language assessment should be integrated with language pedagogy. Language assessment must go beyond formative and summative assessment, where the initial aim is to promote. Learning is informal and often carried out in the classroom, and lastly, formally planned and regularly managed, and aim to documenting the progress or achievements of student. And next, number 5, re-envisioning voice language teacher training and education. Teacher training and education institution play an important role. Education teacher quality ones. Becoming a language teacher is a complex and demanding profession because this profession not only requires the ability to understand the curriculum and material, but also have a solid understanding of the nature of language and educate language skill. Undoubtedly, there are other abilities that must be developed by language teacher. Therefore, the education and training of language teacher is an institutional site involving various interrelated factors such as vision and mission, philosophical values involving various interrelated factors such as vision and mission, philosophical values, socio-political agenda, and other dimensions. And last material, maintain enthusiastic teacher professional development. Teacher professional development, or TPD, sustainable and vibrant is one of the key factors of the development and implementation of language curriculum. Is the beneficial because teachers are active actors of this effort. Teacher individual learning influenced by institutional orientation or school system. For this reason, schools should provide support, access, and encouragement to teachers to be involved in activist professional learning. In short, the teacher individual learning part blends with school learning system orientation, but affect the nature and activities of learning professional or teacher in which the teacher involved. That's all for me. Thank you.